And stream, we should be fine. Now I have to tag the Discord. Yeah, we should be fine. Drop that in announcements. There we go. Alright, floopity whoop, floopity scoop. My lord. Alright, I guess to kind of circle back to like what I meant, like what I said about Narnia, basically just getting it off the record. How like I was just recently, for these past like week or so, mostly just to get away from my phone and like tech and stuff like that. Because I've been like reading more, been reading my Bible more and reading in general. And like I thought it was kind of funny how like Lion, Witch, and a Wardrobe, and for the entire saga, entire series for that matter, is a lot more fairy tale-ish than I remember. It's a lot less fantasy-esque or classic fantasy-esque than I recall, to where like an entire paragraph would happen and it would detail like massive things, but not in so much detail. But while other things have more detail than others, or that like it will kind of have like an and then storytelling basically, which is fine for a book like that of its time though, basically. And at the end of the day, it is a kid's book, but it's just kind of funny seeing the stark contrast between like a book like that and a book like Lord of the Rings, basically, which has a different structure altogether, and there's a lot more detail. Yeah,
it's definitely had a larger attention span back then.
I mean, like, I wouldn't talk like attention span, but I would talk like more so like how oddly structured the book is in comparison though. But I guess because like Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe is strictly for kids, even though Suez has his famous quote, like, if a story's only good for kids, it's not a good story, which I agree with.
Mm-hmm.
And Narnia is still a great narrative though. Even the shoot, what's the right word? The subtext and the allegory is there, and I think it's well done, well put together. Especially if you know Lewis and Tolkien were both devout Catholics, but I think Lewis he wore that on his sleeve way more, and it bled more into his works than Tolkien did. While Tolkien was making a mythology. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, because with Narnia, I'm pretty sure aren't some of the characters, yeah, because literally the lion's based on Jesus Christ, right?
Yes, Aslan is I wouldn't say he's based, but he's more specifically like he is Jesus in a different like form. That's kind of what's Lewis was clearly like getting at.
How dare you? Aslan is very based.
Shut up, Marshall.
What?
But like, because I said like he is not based on Jesus. He is Jesus. He is what.
Oh.
Aslan straight up tells Lucy in Voyage of the Dawn Treader, and you can see this in the movie too. Aslan practically screams it at her, like not literally, but like, in your world, I have a name there. You must learn to know me by it. That's why you were brought to Narnia. And it's one of those things you really need to think about. And there's some clever things too. Jesus is regarded as the Lion of Judah, so Lion, Aslan. So.
All right, yeah.
I never really got into Narnia. Maybe I should.
It's fun. It's fun. You can get the full like compilation, like the big companion, big volume that has like all the books in one. That's what I have.
Movies.
The movies are okay. I really like the first film. I think it's the closest to the books. I like all three, but they diverge a lot. And the sad thing is that we only have the three from Disney. And that's it. And there's Greta's Gerwig's version that's coming out on Netflix, and like there's so much.
Oh, no.
Yeah, oh no. Like not only that, but just I think there's talks of Meryl Streep is gonna be Aslan, which was that already should tell you that they're not gonna be faithful like at all. Because it's not just a gender swap. Meryl Streep. Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
Fake wife from the Truman Show.
Okay,
No.
I see. That's so shit. Or that sounds bad.
Yeah. So it's one of them things, basically.
Speaking of good movies, Warfare,
Fuck yeah.
very good movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will say it does help to watch in theaters, especially with the fuck what they call it, show of forces. But yeah,
Yeah, when the jet
Oh,
ice
dude.
is flying by, yeah.
yeah.
I remember when I was little, it was the big boom of parody movies, and I would constantly get the parody movies and the actual movie mixed in my head, and that happened a lot with the Narnia movies and the Narnia parody movie. If you
mean
remember
Epic
it.
Movie? That's was
Epic movie.
well, I think it was Epic Movie or some crap like that. Thing that was
It is probably epic movie.
yeah, it was money that thing's a money laundering front, like 100%. That thing.
Those movies are like bottom barrel junk food of cinema, but I
Superhero
still really
movie
like
is,
them.
like funny.
Yeah, superhero movie has some funny bits to it, but even then, it had some slapstick crap in it that really brings it down, and it's really annoying and frustrating. But there are some good bits. There are some good bits here and there.
Oh yeah.
And on the topic of the actual Narnia movie, the Surtur guy, has he gotten any work since then? Because I remember him being very good in that movie.
Hmm.
The guy who played the Surtur with the pan flute.
Oh,
Oh wait, you're talking about
I don't know.
Mr. Thomas?
I think that's his name.
No, that's James McAvoy, dude.
Oh shit! I guess that answers my question.
Yeah, that does answer your question. What the heck?
Look, I'm sorry I didn't know who it was. It's been like a fucking 15 years since I've seen the movie.
Plus, with all the stuff too, it's like it's hard to recognize him.
Yeah, all that stuff on his.
Yeah.
I mean, well, not that hard to recognize him. Dang, I have to show this.
Or
James McAvoy is a very transformative actor.
Oh yeah, he is.
He can really mold into a character.
yeah, which helps.
Show that in chat. And, here comes the fun part. This is annoying. Brave. Okay. There we go. There we go, and I display that. Like, you can tell that's him. You can still tell that's him.
Oh yeah. Now I know you're talking about.
It's crazy how
I
old
just never got into Narnia.
Aw.
We should probably read the books at some point.
Yeah, they're fun. They're fun. What was it? Last Battle. Last Battle. It does have a bit of a gut punch at a point.
I was just more of a Lord of the Rings kid.
Yeah. Me too.
I think that kids usually get one or the other, so that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on like what you grew up on. It's either like it's a weird like amalgamation or subset where you get like either like shoot. Oh wait. There we go. Okay, it's either like a subsect of either like Narnia, Lord of Rings, or like Harry Potter. It's one or the other.
Yeah.
To be fair, I've also never seen or read Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly, you're not missing out on
always
much.
felt like I'm not missing much.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
in all honesty, like you kind of experience peak if you've read or watched Lord of the Rings at this point.
Exactly.
At least it's nowhere near as chaotic. Just to mention Harry Potter like nowadays because of good old JK, good old JK.
I just find it funny.
Yep.
It's all funny.
JK and the Suicide Squad.
Oh my god.
Took you a sec. Ah, yes.
Going back to Warfare, dude, when I went to see that movie in the theater, someone's phone kept going the fuck off. And did we start like executing these people in the streets or what?
Maybe it depends on where you live. I've never had a single phone go off in the theater before, even in like in shit movies.
Oh, dude, it happened when I was watching Sinners too.
God damn.
And it's like someone's flash was on, so I could clearly see they were taking pictures of the movie. And also, this lady behind me was like having an entire phone conversation. I'm like, I fucking hate my theater so goddamn much.
Dang, dude. You might need to go to a new theater chain, if anything. Luckily, I've only had this issue with, like, semi-big movies. I think the last time when someone's phone went off, and it was probably because it just, like, a loud ring, was they immediately, like quit or cut off, because I think it was, like, Multiverse of Madness, I think. Like, every other movie I've been to recently after that, I don't think I've had that issue. Not Doom Part 2, not Warfare, not Thunderbolts, so...
I just don't get how can you forget to turn it off?
Yeah.
Especially after like 20 ads specifically telling you to turn it off.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, I'm pretty sure even fucking the little CEO of Marcus tells you to shut that shit off.
Yeah.
Is Marcus Theaters the only theater chain that's still around?
Yes.
It at the top of my lungs, Peak Cinema, and I made some people laugh. That was pretty fun.
God damn it, I had a disconnect. What the hell? I think it was my router.
was-
I don't think it was OBS. I think it may have been my router this time, but hopefully it's good now.
All the
Hopefully.
technology is falling apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, that was a fun movie. Like, was it perfect? Nah. Was it fun? Yeah. Was it better than the Minecraft movie? I'd also say yeah.
I didn't see the
I
Minecraft
refuse
movie.
to see the Minecraft movie.
I'm just.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I never got into Minecraft when it came out. Still not into it. It's just not my kind of game. So I
That's understandable.
have no connection to the Minecraft movie at all. Now I did go see all 3 Sonic movies.
Out of curiosity, how was Sinners? I've heard like he said, she said about that.
It's good. Ryan Coogler does not pull a Ryan Coogler to the degree that he does in his other movies. Like
Mhm.
you can watch it as a good movie and pretty much ignore whatever he's trying to do. Like, I just thought the scene where it's the generations of music scene. Like, it's well shot and it's a good scene, but I just laughed when the modern lady came on screen and started shaking her ass. I'm like, yep. Like, yep.
It's your music. It's your people's music.
Oh, god damn it.
You know exactly what they meant with that.
I don't know. It's just.
Ryan,
what did you mean by this, Ryan?
What did you mean by this?
What did you mean by this? But no, I think I enjoyed From Dusk Till Dawn more, just because I think I like the characters.
Yeah,
I like George. I like George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino, and I like the snappy dialogue and the whole situation better than I like two Michael B. Jordans trying to make a dance bar in the South when black people don't pay their tabs.
I mean, that's the plot of the movie.
Well, no, I mean I'm downplaying it a lot, but it is good. I would recommend you go see it. I enjoyed it. I just think I enjoyed From Dusk Till Dawn more. Like, Lone, you've seen Sinners, haven't you?
No, I've not seen it yet.
Really? Yeah, no, I recommend it.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
Lone hasn't seen From Dusk Till Dawn?
No, I've seen Till Dusk
No,
Till Dawn. I have
Sinners.
not seen Sinners.
Oh.
I was about to say that I finally got one over on you on the things that we've seen.
Yeah, that's not
but,
gonna happen.
Difference here is like it's pretty obvious from the start. There's like some weird, this magical bullshit going on in Sinners rather than From Dusk Till Dawn, where it happens like in the middle of the movie.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty original for a vampire story. I'll give him that.
Does it do the supernatural or scientific vampires?
It does
It's like-
whatever.
It's like voodoo
whatever the
stuff,
black
right?
whatever the black witchcraft lady says works on him, works on him.
Oh, so it is like voodoo
Okay,
shit.
so
okay.
supernatural.
So
Like
it is.
they eat.
yeah.
They eat
Like voodoo,
garlic
not like
to test.
Transylvania Supernatural.
Honestly, I've been consuming a lot of Mage the Assumption, so I just basically see everything is magic, but it has its own paradigm of, it is magic, but it's not real magic. It's like a law of that. So really, I am not the one to judge after my brain has been poisoned with this knowledge.
DMC.
Yeah.
DMC.
But honestly, the fact that it's still in theaters right now, when you have these other Hollywood blockbusters trying to get people to watch them, there's a credit. It's a testament to the movie. Like I would recommend people go see it.
All right.
I'm just personally not going to go see Thunderbolts or Lilo and Stitch or Mission Impossible
Ah,
or
damn.
Karate Kid
Okay.
Legends.
To be fair,
Oh.
Mission Impossible was actually pretty good though.
I
Though
heard
you do
mixed-
need to watch part 1 for it to make sense.
You need to watch the whole saga, don't you? Like I heard they make connections and references to other things. I heard a rabbit's foot makes a reference and appearance in that movie. To
Yes.
my shock.
I have never
Yeah, they
seen
make-
any Mission Impossible
Technically,
movie.
yes, but they do explain it all in the movies in the last 2 movies, so you don't need to watch all of them, but it does help.
It is
So
pretty
I've
silly.
heard
Yeah, go ahead,
I've
Mitch.
heard mixed things. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I heard mixed things about Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. Like, is it actually a good conclusion, or is it just like another Mission Impossible movie? It's like, oh, we could do more, but for now,
Sadly-
this is the final one.
I will say the ending, the last scene is a basic Mission Impossible scene. I thought they're going to do something different, but it seems like they pussied out, which kind of sucks.
Well, they're not gonna kill Ethan Hunt.
Honestly, I kind of wish they did though. Well, they set it up like
I saw this chart of a plot synopsis of every Mission Impossible movie, and it's basically that the entire world has no faith in the honesty of Ethan Hunt. Because the first movie is Ethan Hunt is accused of something. Second movie, he's accused of unleashing some sort of virus. Third movie, he's accused of something else. Fourth movie, he's accused of going rogue. It's just, nobody fucking believes in him.
Wait, was the
Fourth
second
film.
movie?
Second movie's the one with Danny Newton with the weird virus storyline. Yeah. Third movie.
Wait, the virus?
Yeah, that film. I don't think a lot of people like that much. I haven't watched it
Wait,
in a while.
Was that the Shanghai or Australia one?
There's so
Which
many
one has
missions-
Simon Pegg?
3
I think,
on.
Yeah.
There's so many missions impossible that honestly I kind of just mix them all together in my brain with how many there are.
It's
Okay.
weird
Fair
how
enough.
Fallout came out and everyone loved Fallout, and then Dead Reckoning and Final Reckoning came out and people were mixed up.
Because they didn't have a finalized script. They were writing it as they were going along, and you can tell from what I hear from Chris and the people working on it, they were really struggling, and they were pretty much writing as they were going along. They were rewriting and trying to figure stuff out, which was kind of the same issue with Rogue Nation.
Yeah, fair.
Wait, that's the one that came out after Fallout, right?
No, Rogue Nation.
No.
Rogue Nation came out before Fallout, which, considering having heard that, makes a lot of sense because Rogue Nation kind of meanders to a point, but then it gains its footing again. I really like that movie a lot, but I think Ghost Protocol is the better film. Fallout, in my personal opinion, is my favorite. It really depends on
Yeah.
who you talk to and which one's the best, quote unquote. A lot of people like the first one and say that first one's the strongest, but it depends.
Watching the first one for the first time was actually pretty fun, though.
It is, yeah.
I would still say Fallout's the best, but that one's pretty good.
It is, yeah.
My mom has recently gotten into knitting, and I remember walking in on her. She was marathoning the entire
Damn.
Mission Impossible series while she was knitting.
Cool.
Yeah.
Dang, honestly, that's goddamn.
She didn't know that Tom Cruise did all his own stunts, and when I was explaining all the stunts that he did to her, she was absolutely losing her shit. The
Yeah.
one with the knife in the eye,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the guy hanging off the plane. Those two she was like, "What the fuck?" They actually let him do that.
They just let him do whatever he wants and hope it makes a good movie.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
do
fair.
like how Tom Cruise like thanked everyone for watching for watching his movies. He did a thank you when people watched Top Gun Maverick. He did a thank you when people watched Dead Reckoning. He did a thank you for Final Reckoning as well. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. He just seems like he actually cares about what he's producing, even if the rest of the people in the movie don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did enjoy.
I think he
Top Gun.
genuinely likes Mission Impossible.
It's basically his only thing at this point.
Oh,
I think they're making another Top Gun movie now after
Oh.
Maverick's success.
Are they?
yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, I
Like,
think
they
so.
said the script was like finalized, or like they got the script, and I'm like, well, I mean, what else could you do? Were you gonna bring back Goose's son? Gonna bring back Rooster? For what?
I mean, they can be
Or it
co-pilots.
might be. It could either be like a passing a torch type story, or it could be yeah, it probably be like passing a torch type story. Like Maverick actually is just teaching now and not doing any of the actual pilot stuff anymore, and now it's Rooster's turn to do it.
Yeah, that's also what I thought. To be fair, wasn't that just what he did in Maverick? This feels like we were just rethrowing the same story we did.
Maverick, technically that's what it was on the surface, but then we see in the actual film, he's basically leading the op.
Yeah.
Because the movie 2 was also kind of just him. It was kind of just Maverick's, like, I'm trying to think the best way to describe it. Like, it was his, I think it was just like his last, basically, adventure, but even he knew he had to put up the hat. Or, like, had to basically quit.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
his last hurrah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how I
Honestly,
feel about a third.
I guess in that case it would be more of a way of Creed kind of movie, more than an actual Top Gun movie.
I'm not really
think
that big
I-
on the Creed movies, though.
Aw.
Yeah, it's,
I like the first one.
Aw.
first one is just okay.
Aw.
I've only
But-
seen the
but- but
second one, and it was like, yeah,
Aw.
okay.
I like that. I like those movies. Oh man.
No, I
Not
like
gonna lie,
Rocky
I thought-
and stuff.
You like him, you get to like him. We're not saying anything. I mean, you get to like him. It's just, it just doesn't have the thing. Yeah, something's missing. That's all.
I thought they were Assassin's Creed movies. I didn't realize they were like boxing movies when I first heard about them.
There was an Assassin's Creed movie.
I
It wasn't very
got it.
good.
I think that's why I got it mixed up, because there is one movie like that.
I got it. God damn it.
The funny part is I barely even play Assassin's Creed. I only got the third remaster game.
Speaking of which, that's actually a good transition. Games that turn into movies. Elden Ring, being heralded by Alex Garland, who also did Warfare. Let's go back to Warfare.
Oh fuck yeah! I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't. Why is he getting all these projects? I mean, like, I'm still kind of pissed at Alex Garland for making Men.
Oh yeah, he did make that.
Oh
piece of
yeah,
crap,
you had to
didn't-
watch that.
I am
yeah.
I'm still fucking pissed at him for doing that.
Real Shelver number 4. That was
Oh god.
the aristocrats.
I don't get it. I didn't watch that movie. What was
Dog.
that?
It was dog shit, according to him at least.
Oh,
Dude, I had
That
to
sounds
numb the
bad.
pain of that fucking movie.
Real Shelver
I'm like-
number 3.
I guess it's
Yeah.
been a stinker. I guess it's been a stinker for a while, hasn't it? Well, he did pretty good movies.
Yeah, I'm like, let me look up.
It's weird, because I think you have like Men, then you have Civil War, which is kind of mid, then you have Warfare, which is just gold. It's goofy.
Like, how did he do it? It had to
Yeah.
have been someone else.
No.
Well, I guess okay.
He's like
To be fair, he was
Shakespeare.
just he was just directing warfare because it was A, based on real events, and B, he had the actual guys from that event helping him.
Yeah.
So maybe it was that too.
He had people helping him.
Yeah, because he had literally one of the vets helping him. He brought the other one on set, the one that lost his voice and his leg.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah.
Wait, he lost his
Guys,
voice too?
Yeah.
Or he was in a wheelchair. I forget what it
He-
was.
Yeah. He actually had like a injury to his brain, and it affected his speech, so he can't talk.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's
But he's in good spirits too. You can tell at the end of the, in the movie, he's like flipping everybody off, and he's like smiling and everything.
Yeah.
Like he's in good spirits. So.
he's got that joie de vivre again.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Definitely just fantastic. Like when the IED went off
Yeah.
in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was fully expecting the collapse to be successful, and I also find it funny how the two Arab guys knew they were gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that is funny, dude. One of them got his torso blown off. The other guy got eviscerated, didn't he?
Well, no,
Oh, no,
they
one
both
guy
died. They're,
died, the other
same
hauled
spot. They're,
ass.
mixed
The other
together.
hold up. Yeah.
No, one of them ran away. The other guy completely blown up.
Yeah. That's what happened. Yeah. It's been a minute since I've watched the movie, guys. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
That's alright.
Like I watched that a while ago.
I thought they both died. I thought they were in the same pile.
And I think it was a different. I think it was. I have to look again because I know the one dude ran off though. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Both the Arab guys were gone after the explosion, and then everyone else was carried back inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's just muffled, and he's just in total shock as his legs are on fire, and
And that was
he's
a
trying
great
to
scene too.
try to pad out, and he finally
Yeah.
drags him in. He's just screaming in pain, and everyone's just trying to
And I'll
figure
give-
out what to do.
And then
Yeah.
I love how everyone's trying to keep it together and be professional, but then you get the tiny fuck ups that just ruin the guy stabs himself with the fucking morphine accidentally.
Yeah. Those are kind of very human fuck ups.
Yeah, it's when things get out of control is when you get the human fuck ups, and those matter the most.
Yeah. And I'll even say too, I gotta give that actor props. He fucking screamed his throat out. I could feel the pain in his voice. God damn, dude.
Now, I know James Gandolfini Jr. or James Gandolfini's son. Is it James Gandolfini Jr.? Is that his name?
Yeah, I don't know if that's his name though, but that's his son. Yeah.
Yeah. Which character was he in the movie? Because I like watching war movies, but it's hard to tell people apart sometimes when everyone's wearing the exact same thing.
Yeah. If you could tell me the gun, I could remember.
I have no idea. I just know
Fair.
I know he was in the intro, watching the girls. dance, the
One of the
call.
Americans got it. That narrows it down by 2 people.
I know.
So it can't be the 2 Arab guys got it.
No,
Sorry.
can't be the black guy either. But yeah, I also like the ending, or I guess I'm jumping around throughout the movie, but the ending where they finally just get in the convoy, lock in and leave, and then you see all of the insurgents just walk out in the street. It's just quiet. I don't know, something about that scene. I'm like, damn, what was this all for?
Just that quiet, well, time to return to normal life, or again, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. It's well,
I mean,
we did it.
wait, where would they? To ask for more context, where did this movie take place from?
Iraq, I think it was in Fallujah. One of the
No,
battles.
it
No,
wasn't.
not Fallujah.
No, Ramadi, 2006.
Ramadi, okay. Yeah.
I remember administrative results. His little.
Oh, yeah.
His Jocko impression was pretty funny. Good.
Yeah.
Wife left you took the kids. Good. They're holding you back anyway.
God damn it, yeah.
Lost all your money in gambling addiction. Good. Time to rebuild.
Even the scene when like before the IED, when they're trying to get all their stuff and collapse the building, it's like, yo, where's your bag? It's like, it's still in there. And he's like just moving around, like frantically looking for it, because I've also been in situations like that. Like, I can't fucking find the simple thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
We all know that mood.
Yeah.
I will say, probably the one thing I do find, this gonna be just me kind of going on the military thing, I do find it really funny when the when the IFVs showed up. The suspiciously not Bradleys. Which I'm not going to blame them for, they had a small budget. For context, the armored vehicles weren't Bradleys, they were British Rydens, FV432s. So they were British IFVs, but to be fair, they did have the Bradley autocannon, the 25 Bushmaster. But yeah, they were British, which is why, because I was like, that's not a Bradley. I was trying to think what it was, and yeah.
That's
It was just kind of funny seeing him, though.
oddly
Interesting.
arbitrary.
I just
Yeah,
know
it's a small
armored
thing.
vehicle, and I'm like, personally.
It's the meme of like the normal person tank, the military autist fucking all the vehicles, yeah.
Yeah.
Which like it doesn't affect much. Although I'm kind of curious because I guess the one thing is kind of weird about it is that you have the ramps. I was just kind of curious because I was thinking about like how probably in real life I think the Bradley has a larger ramp than the Raiden does, which I guess is just a weird thing to me because I don't know. I thought it'd be. I wonder if like. Yeah, it was probably harder for the movie for them to get in because of how smaller they were than real life. For real life, they could have easily just got in, no problems.
I mean, this movie gave me like Black Hawk Down vibes, even though it had
Yeah.
near Black Hawk Down money.
Well, it's kind of just a similar story to an extent. Like, obviously not one-to-one, but still, it's American guys
like,
deep
things are
into a
fucked, we gotta
city.
Get out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, we don't have the support necessary to really, win. We just have to get the hell out.
Yeah.
Also, kind of like the mundane aspect of everything before things go to shit.
Yeah. Like,
Bro,
half the
I gotta
dudes just sitting
stop
down
bleeding
their
on
ass.
this bed, I gotta take a piss, you know?
Yeah.
Remind me of Generation Kill.
Yeah, I remember saying that.
Yeah.
When I first watched it.
Yeah, I remember that. So, should we shift to one of the other topics now that
Oh yeah.
you know,
What else we're gonna talk about?
Oh yeah, I already have it down. You can just scroll and chat. But so Kanye West's new hit single came out a while ago.
Another Aryan classic. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Kanye. We'll be handing you a white card.
Oh my
accordingly.
God, Trench! Oh my lord!
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I went down to my local Mexican kitchen, and I heard Kanye, and I'm like, what the hell?
wait, that song there?
No.
I guess Nick
I was
Fuentes
just
is
making a joke,
home.
and I'm like, Hispanics are America's strongest soldiers.
Oh right, yeah. Look Nick Fuentes and that whole like
Yeah.
Wait, what did he do now? What the fuck did?
Oh, you didn't know, Alex? About HH.
Oh yeah, I know about Kanye's new sensation.
Come on, Lone, say it with your chest.
Nigga, Heil Hitler.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga.
Kanye like immediately walk it back as soon as he like got like a 5-minute phone call with his kid or something.
Did he?
I thought it was
I don't
like
think so.
another one of the Jewish comedians or something.
Yeah, I remember seeing tweets of like, I don't want to be a Nazi anymore. I just saw my kids.
I'm like, yeah, he's
Life's
bipolar, and
wonderful.
now
Yeah,
I
he
did
needs
tell.
He needs
I,
fucking meds again.
yeah, okay. Now I did talk to Trench about this. Now this is a little bit of lore here. Kanye absolutely is diagnosed bipolar disorder, and he is pretty much insane. And the song itself, if you actually read the lyrics, he is talking about stuff. I just
Don't let
Well,
me see my kids, man.
They-
I don't want to see
they-
my kids.
they won't let me see my kids. They shut my bank account. Like I got all this anger. I'm addicted to all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like he didn't need to say it the way he said it. He didn't need to do it the way he did it, which is really stupid, honestly.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I love this. I love this song. It's got a great beat, but it's got some weird ass like bipolar bullshit in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we could just cut all that and then skip to the.
Gotta
It's,
love
yeah.
how people talk about how much they want mentally what people supported until they say something offensive.
Then they just want to line up against the wall and shot, given the real final solution.
uh,
Wink.
wink, wink.
Wasn't his album called Cuck?
Is it?
Was it?
I have no
I think it
idea,
is. I
man.
think it's literally called Cuck. Like he's releasing song after song. It's not the full album.
It's an
but-
upcoming 12 studio album.
Yeah.
What in the name? Oh my god. It's hard to.
Oh, no.
I'm just wondering how the hell did he convince like 30 black guys to say the lyric in that video?
Yeah.
I asked the same thing. I'm guessing the assumption is that he paid them a lot of money. I guess.
Lone, be honest. What's your price?
I
Jesus
have no
Christ.
idea. I don't know, 5,000.
I got
Yeah. Look.
I got $20 and a big one, homie. Let's do this.
$50 and Kanye made Graduation. So you know
Oh shit. For real?
he did make Graduation.
Alright.
He doesn't have many
I
of those
remember-
tracks anymore, but he's using the last few of them to make this video.
I remember I watched a guy called Misinformed for the longest time, and he was a diehard Kanye fan. I left. I stopped watching him because he's one of those black guys who's very black power, but in a very gay way. And I wonder what he thinks
How do you
of
do it in a not gay
his
way?
statements about Kanye now.
Up Kanye now is in the guy's having a mental episode. As in
Yeah.
again, it's like kind of danger that you need to get him away because people would think the wrong thing because they don't know he's fucked in the head. So I'll let you guess. He's more of a danger unto himself because, it's literally the guy screaming around on how I hate minorities in the middle of town square. What do you think is gonna happen?
Yeah.
We also got to remember Kanye is like not above just doing the most outlandish shit for attention.
No shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, how much of this is attention? How much of this is mental disorder? And how much mental disorder can you like forgive in a person? Because people love to be fucking wishy-washy about all that shit.
That's why I'm handling this with oven mittens. This thing is, I have no information about this, so I really don't wanna say anything because this shit is just fucked. And I also remember another factoid about old dear old Kanye. I think I know the origin of all of this. Do you know
What
where
is it?
from? It happened to many other men that had relations with this thing. It's the Kardashians again. It's the fucking Kardashians again. They made Kanye West into a Nazi bipolar guy. Caitlyn Jenner, before she came out, she was with the Kardashians. Kendrick Lamar became an alcoholic once he stayed with them. Seriously.
Well, no, I mean, like, remember Kanye also had his like new wife after Kim, and he just like made her wear like the most transparent outfit, so everyone could just see your fucking tiggle bitties.
I saw that shit on TV. I was like, there ain't no fucking way they're showing this on TV. Ain't no fucking way.
I'm not gonna lie, Kanye knows how to pick a good pair.
Hey guys.
I'm pretty sure she also left him.
Bro, look. I'm not dating a fucking piece of plastic, alright? I'm not a goddamn Ken doll.
Shit, bitch, fuck. Ah, shit.
I
What?
mean, he's also the same guy who dated the Kardashians, and those are basically that.
Yeah, it's like
Shit. Nope. Spilled my alcohol.
Throwing
No.
up money on a problem you basically never age.
Why? Why is it the
I guess
alcohol?
the Tom Cruise thing.
Why is the rum gone?
I'm the reason why the rum's gone. I'm being force evicted out of my place, so I'm cleaning right now.
I see.
That sounds unfortunate.
Oh,
I just helped a friend move recently, actually, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Why exactly are you being moved out? What's happening?
Full fucking shit reasons. They basically told the judge, like, oh, here's something they missed. The maintenance guy told us to trim the tree, but it was the wrong tree that we were supposed to trim. So that's why we got evicted. So they started lying to us, and then they turned around, prevented evidence that we didn't know existed to the judge.
What the fuck?
That's
So I have until the 4th to move out.
That sounds
jeez.
ground for fucking suing.
Yeah. Sorry. I didn't realize
Can you
how
pull out
fucking-
chop suey?
God damn it.
Come
Oh,
on.
son of a bitch.
I listened to that song a lot recently for some reason. I don't know why.
Put the case on the table.
Didn't they take it off Spotify? Like System of a Down's first album?
Did they?
Are they?
I just
I have to
read
look.
that somewhere that they took it down. I'm like, why? Would
Hey,
they do that?
I'm a huge System of the Down fan, okay? So I get. But yeah, I have my Xbox packed up, my PS3 packed up, nearly all my posters taken down. All my anime figurines are in like a bag right now. Like, fuck, man.
This
Oh,
is
damn,
fun,
they're all in the
They come
they're all in the
back.
tomb bag.
No, it's like a basket, but they're all up there.
The Coon
Fucking-
basket. Never heard of that before.
And remember, make sure you keep those safe. Those things are gonna go. Those things may be stolen by. Okay, I don't know how to phrase this without sounding too stupid. Just, watch out for your shit. Hopefully, you find a good place.
Oh, we yesterday we just applied to a place. We just paid the fine for the filing and all that. So Monday my mom's gonna send over the paperwork that she needs. I already finished all it on my end. And then we'll try to get applied. If we can't get applied by then, we'll just hang out in a hotel room for a wee bit. We already got a storage unit today. We were just gotta clean and fucking take care of the shed.
Okay, just watch out for just watch out for people hunting for shit in those places. I heard.
The funniest shit over the place where we're looking at is literally across the street.
Nothing ever
Every,
changes.
every morning, just take a nice stroll and say fuck you to the previous owners.
Take a dump in this lawn.
I was thinking about pouring fucking masonry acid in their lawn that says "fuck you."
Creative.
I feel like that would take a lot of work.
I already got the masonry acid.
Wait, what?
God damn.
Oh boy.
I didn't think I
It's
didn't.
a lot of planning, Daredevil's got to like map the amount of gasoline. he's
if
gotta
the
pour down
Punisher
to
was
put his
able-
flaming D's on there.
If the Punisher was able to fucking put the Punisher logo in a bunch of parking lot, yeah, I got that.
Alright. Give you credit for that shit.
And Lone
I feel like the Punisher has nothing better to do with his day.
yeah. And Lone, when you said the one of Kanye's song was called "Cuck," my brain immediately went to iDubbbz.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Me too.
Yeah.
So Creator Clash was never a
Oh,
charity.
God.
Interesting.
Yeah, sure.
So,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I've been keeping up with that. Anissa and Ian were taking 34% of the profits from Creator Clash. Now they have stepped away. Aaron Hansen, Ethan, Eve with Markiplier, and that one chick I forgot her name, Rosa. They are now the head honchos of Creator Clash. So basically, they split it up right now. You can either donate money to the charity by itself, and or pay tickets to fund the boxing event. So right now they have the charity and the boxing event separate. If you want to donate, you can donate. If you want to buy tickets, that helps fund the boxing event.
Aaron
That's fucking-
Hansen's still a thing.
Yep.
Him and
Oh,
Gang
yeah,
Grumps are like pretty big out there. They own companies.
I mean, I
It's
knew
so wild
that,
to think
but
that they thought they could just get away with stealing from charity like that.
Oh yeah.
Fucking a lot of these YouTubers do. Them, Completionist, fucking all of them.
oh yeah, dude, the completionist. Is he
that
still
was
making
fun.
fucking videos?
I don't know.
I don't
That's
know.
Charities are a bigger mafia than you. If you try to steal from them, they're gonna fuck your shit up.
I'm so curious
Yeah.
now. I'm gonna look him
I
up.
guess the thing is right
Completionist.
now.
Nah.
Honestly, I mostly just want to say that Ian shouldn't have never done this to begin with. Already, Creator Clash 2 barely made him break even. You know, with
The
their
second
fee
one
rate.
lost Ian and Nisa $230,000 to the charity. They still got their 34%.
He has not made a
Yeah.
video in 9 months.
9 months. Yeah, last video was Alien Isolation, and all the comments are making the same joke that he's completed. So,
Yeah.
which is
So
pretty
yeah,
funny.
I actually pay attention to this one because I was like, And they also changed the venue from Florida to LA.
Just to avoid the whole, criminal charges, because again, they might miss the point. So Florida legally has to pursue them legally for fraud.
They can still be
God damn.
pursued by fraud for the second one because it was not out there in the open. So Ian and Nisa can be subjugated to legislation. Now that it's in LA and under different owners, and they're being open front about it, there's not really anything. There's, from what I've read, Aaron Hansen is only going to take like 5% in total of the profits from Creator Clash, not the donations.
I pray to God that at least Florida decides to pursue actions against Ian and that witch of a wife that he has. Please.
Yeah, his Yoko, I guess.
Yep.
Uni. Uni is the word you're looking for.
Oh. Who's the chick? Or is that the name of the chick with the Beatles?
No, Yoko
Yoko
Ono is the
Ono.
name. Is the name of the
Okay,
chick. I have
Yoko.
no idea. Vince is being
Okay.
has brainworms again.
Uni means demon in Japanese.
Oh, that's
Vincent
cool.
has
Oh,
brainworms.
oh,
Yeah, that works too.
Vincent has brainworms.
I am fucking stuffy right now, okay?
I only know that because I play SMT. I don't think anyone else would understand that.
I know my yokai shit. I know what an oni is. Don't look up my time. Don't look up my chronology.
Okay,
I already did.
either we played a game that had one or some form of porn.
His power.
Well, I'm not gonna
Bullets, new miniseries, Jessica Eisenberg.
But yeah,
What are you reading?
and them not being able to refund the tickets is actually against federal law. Any charitable event like that produces ticket must be able to refund them. Also, the new venue they're going for only has a capacity of 4,000 compared to the 20,000.
Well,
Wow,
are
I
20,000 people
understand that.
really going to this fucking thing?
No.
You'd be surprised.
Not more.
I'd say no.
Money, 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 money.
It's all
Money.
about that.
Yeah.
It's all about that for those fucks. And I'm still expecting that whenever it's gonna happen, I hope one day Sam Hyde is just gonna show up out of nowhere and just say, "Come on, Mr. White, don't hit me too hard, Mr. White."
Only if they're desperate enough. They have to be
I mean-
desperate enough to bring
I think Sam Hyde will only come out if Hassan Piker's in it.
I hope
Yeah.
so. I
just-
seriously fucking hope so.
Just
that-
comes out of nowhere as the Candyman and just beats the shit out of him.
So did you
Yeah,
guys
just
like,
the-
watch iDubbbz's new video? Like just
Oh.
you know, because you committed a grave sin and you need to torture yourself. Like if you ever went to Applebee's.
No,
Like
every
him
time you
riding
watch,
Hassan Piker.
don't get
Yeah,
me started
the-
on that shit.
Where he's like making fun of Ethan Klein.
That is
Even
such like that is
though-
literally the meme. Two retards fighting. It's so dumb.
Yeah, it's a shame
It's
both
not
sides
too-
can't lose.
Yeah.
I
At
mean,
least
no,
the worst
let's-
one's losing.
Yeah,
Let's be
thanks.
real. Ian lost. Ian is done. He'll
Yeah.
never financially recover from this situation. He'll never be popular. Doesn't matter if he brings back old content. The way he has treated his friends and people that he knew in real life is shitty. He
Yeah.
has sided with a terrorist. You can't get more fucked up than that.
Didn't he
Yeah.
send us a human skull?
No, he didn't.
It's a
Someone else. No.
What?
Someone else sent the human skulls to Ethan and his wife.
3 human
Ian-
skulls
yeah,
the size
I-
of children.
Yeah, iDubbbz didn't. He downplayed it. That's what the issue was. Is that one? He downplayed, lied, and etc. In both videos, he made himself look like an absolute moron. In every facet of the word.
Happy early Halloween! I know you.
And guys,
I know
let's
you
be
Jews
real.
love early Halloweens and your spooks.
What the fuck?
Ian, this skull doesn't have teeth.
And guys, let's be real. iDubbbz is funnier as a virgin.
Okay, in all honesty, wasn't he in a relationship with Anissa like during? It was like early, like late career, wasn't it?
He lost his virginity at 30 with Anissa.
Yeah, I'm aware.
He is
but I know how
worth
32
it.
years old.
I know he's well.
You say what no pussy does to motherfucker. Well, I saw what pussy does to motherfucker.
No, Alex, you're wrong. I've seen what OnlyFans pussy does to a motherfucker.
God damn, you're right.
That's not now. It sounds like to dust till dawn. Jesus, we got all the pussy, all the hairy pussy, juicy pussy.
We got pussies that you've never seen before.
Yo, the pussy.
You can find better pussy anywhere.
Okay.
Somehow I feel like that bar is a more respectable establishment than Creator Clash.
Let's be real. Let's be real. If a hot chick does stick her foot in your mouth, you would drink alcohol off of it.
I would not say so.
Quinton, I don't understand what this adds to the movie. No, it's gonna be great.
It's extremely crucial to the plot that I dropped the N ball 36 times in a row.
Right in front of Samuel L. Jackson, while in front of him.
Do I have a sign out front that says
Dead ninja stories.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's like,
Say ninja
I don't
or
want
nigga.
I don't want any dead ninjas here.
I don't want any dead niches right here?
Did you see a sign outside my house that said "Dead Helldiver Storage"?
No.
They need that after Super Earth now.
Oh my god!
Dead bodies.
I can't believe the Chinese people fucking misread something and just started spurging out on fucking full autism.
To be fair, those motherfuckers saved us. Those motherfuckers just literally treated the war as if Japan invaded again. It's like, goddamn, they were holding on to
Well,
Shanghai.
Technically was. Technically,
Is
if
it
you know where
because of the player base
he's-
that this is happening, like the players are supposed to defend against it, or is the game literally just rigged? Like we want this to happen.
Yeah.
So basically, what happened was there was a mistranslation from the English version to the Chinese version that instead of defending, it said held. So it was like at 98.36% point some odd decimals, right? Chinese people's like, we'll never be able to liberate this thing, so they just started review bombing it because it was like at 98.36%, and people just started piling on that. It was just literally a mistranslation.
Yeah.
Many such cases. But
To be fair,
unfortunately,
the review bombing wasn't as bad as like the Sony one, so that's a funny part too.
I still can't believe those boat divers were still fucking diving while I was sitting here hitting on the SEA hottie.
and
Fucking,
we're
you're
also
just there just talking up the hot chicks. Bro, I'm fucking fighting my life.
I was fighting for my life. Okay, I was fighting for my life and her life. Okay, I literally protected the blonde one until the very end. I was like trying to push her in. I was like, no, come on.
Don't
Man, I
worry,
wish you
Fighting for the
could.
future of your children.
we won't be seeing.
Yeah.
Hey guys, just remember, after saving Super Earth, the CO1 permits have been automatically authorized.
Quadrupled even.
Also just that
Non-stop.
You won't be seeing
Democracy.
you won't be seeing
All
them
night,
until
every night.
September or October, by the way.
Helldiver, you have to clap those cheeks for democracy.
Helldiver, there's a new mission out there for you. Go clap some cheeks.
A new major order.
Reproduce. Helldiver, get in the man milker machine.
even in the 26th century, we shall hear the hallowed words of the Prime Minister of Japan. Have sex.
And yes, the last words of Super President before he was fucking killed.
Dude went out like a badass. He was fighting in an Illuminate invasion with nothing but a hand pistol.
Yeah.
We finally got a picture of the super president. It's Shinzo Abe.
No, it's Donald Trump. You don't understand? My super destroyer is the best super destroyer out there. I got all the attachments on it. I maxed out on resources.
So true. Anyway,
This
let's...
purple sample sucks dick.
I feel like
I got like 60. I got 85 of those. What you talking about?
I feel like
Oh,
we're
fuck,
still
are
a bit far off from the.
Yeah, sorry.
Well,
All right,
actually,
back to cleaning. I go, guys. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, all right.
I gotta go.
All right, that's cool.
Rock on.
God, I cannot find a bird to save my life out here.
I mean, I can actually transition this back to on topic. So we were talking about a good game, Helldivers 2. Let's talk about a potentially. Well, it has come out, but I don't think it's going to be very good. Marathon.
Oh boy.
Oh no, Marathon is ass.
I had like one of the weirdest controversies too. They literally ended up stealing artwork and stuff.
Yep. And it wouldn't be the first time Bungie did this shit back
But
with
wasn't it like
Destiny 2.
they did work for them and then they left, and it's like, well, we can't use their stuff because they
Nope.
left,
Nope.
or they just
Let me-
actually stole.
Let
I
me
think it was-
clue you
yeah.
in. Let me clue you in, y'all, because I've studied this shit for a while. Okay,
Alright.
so this anti-breath, this Scottish artist girl that has been doing these cool futuristic designs. Some people at Bungie either we don't know exactly what happened, but she was never in their sights, as in she was never hired, she was never contacted, nothing, dead air. And then all of a sudden, they released this shit-ass Marathon remake that is an extraction shooter. So, set your standards right there.
Yeah.
compared to the OG Marathon with its amazing storytelling, first of a kind, and all
Wait,
its
Marathon was
revolutionary
a
shit.
different game at one point.
Yes, it was an FPS shooter back during the initial period of FPSs.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've never heard
boomer
of it.
shooter. Yeah, semi boomer
Yeah,
shooter.
same.
Some of the peak of boomer shooters, one that is in, the great three of the build engines, Doom, and possibly, Rise of the Triad 2, if you want to put that thing in there. Marathon may as well be like right up there because it was Bungie's first true epoch, something that really started to put their name out there. From
I
the
thought it was
guys that
Halo.
did. I mean, that was more the thing that pushed them out into stardom. Marathon was the thing that really brought them up to the light, since Pathways into Darkness was still a bit too archaic for the time. Was still kind of clunky.
Interesting.
It was still-
I didn't even know that it was an IP before that. That's cool.
Oh, trust me, you're talking to the guy who has studied a lot of Marathon. That thing has been living rent-free in my brain ever since the Mandalore videos. I have been
Why
studying
does it
much
suck
about
now?
this because it was because the first one, the original, was all about a tightly knit story about basically a cyborg fighting off against an AI that claims to try to escape the heat death of the universe after it reached rampancy. Then in the second, there's more of that, and Infinity is basically the most interesting piece of game storytelling that it has people debating about, how it really played out to this day. 20 years of this madness. Wait, 30 years of this madness, and we still don't understand completely how this really played out. Just go watch the Mandalore videos, you'll understand. The story is just something you'll get lost into. And now, this masterpiece of, good retro FPS gaming with impeccable story. Now it's turned into a fucking extraction shooter with what you see there. Which now we all
Yes, Bungie chasing trends. Haven't heard that before. Fucking
No
Destiny.
no shit. But yeah, going back to the point, Anti-Breed was never contacted in any point during the development. They just left all their assets, everything in there, and just slap that shit into a game, maybe change a couple of things a little, mirror them, voila, that's it. They didn't even thought of thinking it now either. Two things happened. One, they didn't know where this came from. It just came out from some sort of packet that also may have preyed on like smaller artists that just don't have a voice, and people wouldn't really believe them because why the fuck would I believe you? You're just a small ass artist that just doesn't even get heard of that much. Or this might be the more malicious one. They just literally, a lot of people in the art department just thought, hey, it looks cool. We might as well just lift this thing and just do it our own. Maybe because a lot of them, as we have seen for some proof, all have been following Anti-Breed's social accounts between Instagram, Instagram, DeviantArt, Twitter. They've been following all of her accounts.
So the game devs were following what she was posting. Interesting.
Yep, they were following it, and this was also old stuff back from like 2013, 2014, old designs.
So they were at least aware of her existence.
They were aware of her existence, they just didn't even bother telling her. And that's what pissed her off.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah, they just stole her art, didn't even bother to even claim it was from her. And that, you'd be fucking pissed about it. This is the kind of thing you bring people to court. And it wasn't even the first fucking time Bungie did this. Neo Bungie. Because this shit happened more than once during Destiny's lifetime. Between tracing artwork to even lifting fanfiction and put it in the canon.
Jesus Christ, they were that desperate?
Desperate or just that fucking lazy, because again, they gotta churn out seasons which were also shit, because the way they did season was these things are all related to a lore. Either you play them or you miss them. So it gives a lot of FOMO to this whole doing these campaigns, because then
I fucking hate FOMO.
Yeah.
What's FOMO?
Fear of missing out.
FOMO is fear of missing out. It's I'm currently playing Red Dead, and it had a lot of FOMO until Rockstar abandoned it. Pretty much half the content that is in the game is now inaccessible because it was through season pass stuff that no longer happens.
Fuck, yep.
What a fucking travesty that thing is. Just let's not get into that. It's just too much of a pain to talk about it.
Oh, dude, Warner Brothers is worse with their fucking predatory season pass shit.
No shit.
Dude, all of them are garbage. Every single company that does FOMO deserves to be fucking liquidated.
No. I think Warner Brothers actually did it worse because if you wanted to play
Trying to make a contest out of it is pointless because it's all bad. It is just all bad.
True, but if you wanted to play the Joker's missions in Batman Arkham, I forget which Arkham game it was, but you had to buy the Walmart edition. But if you wanted to play as Nightwing, you had to buy from Target or different, all these different stores would have exclusive content, and you couldn't buy one package that had everything in it. And I'm
Is this City or Origins?
I fucking hate store exclusives so goddamn much.
But it could be Origins. I forget. But
I think it was Origins because the remaster, on the next gen for City and Asylum, has pretty much all the DLC and everything. So
that just sounds retarded. Why limit yourself to a fucking chain there? Why just limit it? I don't get it.
Because if we could sell portions of our game to different chains, people will have an incentive to go to those chains, and therefore the chain will pay us money for it to be exclusive.
Yeah, of course.
I believe I believe the short-term gain was going to just, you know,
Fuck them in the long run. Because
it's
the thing too is like, there's gonna be people who want to play these games, but obviously weren't old enough or weren't even born yet. So yeah, fucking sucks.
yeah. This thing is just going to cripple them in the longer run. Like, why the fuck are you doing this?
Well, it's just a different form of bad practice for releasing games. Like, at least it's not as bad as, you know, back in the PS1, PS2 generations. Companies would just delete all their source code so
Yep.
that they literally could not port any of their old games, even if they wanted to, without doing decompilations that take time and money.
Yep.
My God. What?
Which they don't care enough for.
And that's why we'll never get good versions of the Silent Hill games.
Yeah, and hell, we almost lost fucking Fallout 1 because of that shit.
God, the thing
Oh,
about
Tim Kaine lost the source code to it?
Oh, I want to say they literally forced him to delete it, but like an intern had it or something.
let's not even forget how Arcanum was only being able to be modded and improved by an Ukrainian, who now might as well be dead.
You never know. I mean, like the one Russian chick that's still doing Fit Girl repacks, she's still alive, so anything's possible.
I don't know. He hasn't been active for like a couple of years, so you know.
No, Fit Girl's still like
Not Fit Girl.
Denuvo cracking stuff.
I'm talking about Blacktooth, one of the few guys that actually, you know, helped release the revamped version of the Arcanum. you know that other Troika roleplay.
I've no arcade.
You just don't know much, do you? I'm the only guy that is interested in fucking retro cool shit.
It's not true. I like retro games. I just don't know like retro PC games, boomer shooters, and stuff like that. Now, if you want to talk like, you know, Onimusha on the PS2, I'm like, all right, I can talk PS2 stuff.
All right, fair point. I guess we'll have our specializations.
Yeah,
Or-
PS2,
I-
PS1. That's my area.
Keep that in mind. So yeah, if you want to play Marathon, just download LF1 and play through all the 3 games. Just do that. There's even fucking community made mods that just improve that just create new campaigns. Marathon Huge, Eternal, just get those if you really want your new Marathon fix. Just putting that one out there.
I don't know, man. Like, I'm not really like that big into Bungie. Like, Halo's cool, but after, you know,
Until they left for dead.
Division just took all the good people, I don't know what they can really do now.
They all left. The all good
Yeah.
people in Bungie left because they all saw the writing on the wall. After 3 and ODST, they just fucked off. There was nothing else to
Exactly.
do.
They finished the fight, literally.
Basically, 4 was, I guess, an interesting new thing. 5 was a massive, mostly because with the fucking rampancy and the new enemies, then everything was just kind of come and going. I don't know. They were just kind of scrambling for anything. Really, after this point, it just became a massive weird fest because
This is
they're
why I play old games, because I don't want to deal with like studios, you know, firing people or people leaving, and then they make like worse products of good franchises.
God, since we're talking about trucker games, y'all wish they may have started a plan on an actual Bloodlines 2, mayhaps, or anything World of Darkness related. That would have been sick.
Bloodlines, like Vampire the Masquerade.
Hell yeah. What else is
I have
Bloodlines?
not played Vampire. I know of it. I've never
Yeah.
played it myself.
Oh, meanwhile, I'm the guy who has been relentlessly consuming lore about the World of Darkness, which is basically the whole meta universe that contains Vampire the Masquerade, trust me, shit gets insane in there. The good kind of insane, too. I just wish Troika was alive at this moment. Those guys know how to do games. Alas, it wasn't meant to be.
Well, look, I mean, there's still good games coming out.
Yeah, I mean the Frenchies have been churning out some seriously good CRPGs. Can't deny that.
Oh yeah. Oh, speaking of like boomer shooter turning into like new franchises being led by new people, did any of you play Doom: The Dark Ages?
I haven't gotten that yet.
Why is it
It's
flopping?
good, but yeah, same. I don't know.
Seems fun.
From what I've heard, I don't know. Okay, I will agree with this one take. I kind of liked how Doom 2016 was more just like sci-fi and like stuff. The other games seem more medieval. Personally, I wasn't into.
No, Eternal's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, I'll admit it's a personal thing. I can't get into the gameplay loop. It's just too ADHD for me.
Too fast.
Yeah. I don't know. To me, it's like Ultra Kill. You gotta be fucking able to hit a shot or do something at like Mach 20. I don't know. Just not me.
That's fair. Like I know people got pissed because they slowed the gameplay down.
But okay, that is actually kind of funny.
Mostly
Dark
because,
Ages.
to be fair, in a gameplay perspective, with Eternal, they just kind of went to the extreme, just took what 2016 could do, with
Yeah.
what Doom had and mixing what Quake they had and just produced 2016. Then they already took what they had with 2016 and just pushed it to the extreme with Eternal and its DLCs with the Ancient Gods with the latter ones just cranking up the difficulty and basically just becoming the new Plutonia. And then finally with the Dark Ages, they just kind of went into a new direction, seeing what they could do and what was fun. And thus, we have the Dark Ages. It's not really the most, really super awesome competitive gameplay, but it's fun as fuck.
Yeah.
It's not hair-pullingly difficult like some other parts of Eternal got, but fuck me if that shit ain't fun, Especially with how they implemented melee, dashes, shield bashes, and all that fun stuff. Along with the weapon designs. I mean, I still can't believe these motherfuckers were able to create a double barrel lever action shotgun. That thing's fucking metal, though.
It's like the TV show Shotgun, where you always see a double barrel, but they cock it like it's a pump action.
Oh no, that thing actually is a lever gun. It's basically two.
Yeah, no, he has a, yeah. It's...
He can flip it too. He does the flip with the load.
God,
I think the
stupid fucking horse, get over here. Sorry.
Trip.
Cowboy rage.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm playing my game and I get a bit absorbed.
So
What are you playing?
He's playing Red Dead.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That's why I said the cowboy rage.
Out of curiosity, so are people kind of worried or excited for Superman? Like,
A little
because
both for
personally,
me.
I think it
Give it-
looks really
I will
good.
give it a chance.
Both for me.
Yeah.
Both for me, yeah.
Alright.
I saw a
That's
bunch of
kinda-
Snyder fanboys weren't happy with it.
Fucking cider fanboys go fuck themselves. Like, just watch The Boys if you're that much of a fucking little bitch ass, like, nihilistic asshole.
Jesus Christ,
Do you
Josh.
guys still watch The Boys?
No.
No.
I get. If I'm being real, I'm tired of nihilism, alright? I'm just tired
I
of,
just dropped off that show after like.
It's not
season
even
3.
real nihilism. It's just basically just fucking depressionism. Because real nihilism would be, see, yes, something bad has happened, but I don't care. because it means things are gonna get better. That is real nihilism from Nietzsche work. This is just fucking doomerism. It's just "Oh, everything fucking sucks. I'm gonna kill myself. Nothing fucking matters. Shut the fuck up. Go outside. Be happy. You fucking bitch.
So is Crypto only in the movie because James Gunn wanted to write his dog in the movie?
That's a possibility, though, which is a shame because I really like Crypto.
Let's make him
I don't know. I don't
Wasn't he a
completely hate
canine
it,
originally?
but fair.
I mean, it's a good
like a
dog.
golden retriever. I forget.
Nah, it was I think a Labrador. I think.
It was a lab, yeah. It was like a white lab.
Yeah, white lab.
I think it was a white lab, but I just know that it was a big white dog. So I think it might be one of those white Labradors. I don't know my dog breeds that much.
Yeah, me neither. But
It's a good boy.
I don't know. A lot's riding on this movie. You know that.
There is a lot of expectations because, you know, people still hungry for the superhero movies.
And it's launching alongside Fantastic Four, and that's another fucking.
That one, I don't think that's good. I think it's gonna bomb, or maybe not bomb, but I don't think it's gonna be good at all.
For me, it has to meet the high expectation that was the 2004 Fantastic Four.
Can we coin the
It has to be-
phrase Pedro Pascal fatigue?
It already is. It's yeah.
Yeah.
Like God, like they're trying to treat him as if he's like as good as. Oh God damn it! If he's as good as like I don't know some of the other guys, and he's just not.
Keanu Reeves.
Honestly, he's not that good of an actor.
No.
Keanu Reeves, or even like the old actors of like the 80s.
Oh, Sylvester Stallone. Oh, are you talking about
Yeah.
like? Oh, dang, who's a really good one? Timothy Chalamet. If you want to go by modern day standards,
I guess yeah.
Timothy. I think I put Timothy on there. Yeah.
Well, funny thing about like Timothy Chalamet, I don't think he's been in enough things for me to like say he's over. Yep. Over.
I mean, he.
over-
That's not really my point. My point is that he is a rising star and that he's a good actor. That he's showing
Oh,
up in
yeah,
more and more
yeah.
stuff. That's kind of what I meant. Like he started in like small, like indie stuff here and there, and then he started like really climb basically, thanks to Dune and stuff like that.
Yeah, I recently just watched the Wes Anderson's The French Dispatch, and he was in that. Pretty good.
Oh yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know if you guys
He's.
are aware.
I have not watched that one yet. No.
Came out like semi-real, like 4 years ago.
Oh wait, is that no?
Shirkan.
Wait.
Anthology movie.
That's
Yeah, the French Dispatch. Yeah, I did watch that one. I'm thinking for some reason I got it mixed up with the newer one that Wes Anderson's making. That's yet to come out. If
oh
that's-
yeah,
yeah.
cause that one has the guy from Sicario, right?
That is Benicio del Toro. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it looks fun. Looks fun.
It's like,
yeah, cause
oh my god, it's Antonio Banderas. That's not my name.
yeah, cause also he made Asteroid City, right? I think he did.
Did he?
Was that? Might have been someone else.
Wes Anderson?
Yes, he did.
I think it was him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's him. It's him. It's him.
which yeah, that was a fun one too.
Was it good?
It was. I think it was good.
I haven't watched that one in a minute.
It's like, I'll be honest. I thought it'd be like a. Well, I guess too. I didn't really know him that well. I thought it was gonna be like a not satire, but like a kind of just like a fucking what's like the best way to describe it? Basically, just a god damn it, basically like a nihilistic, like oh hey the 50s suck kind of thing. But no, it was really good. It's just it's actually really good with the aesthetic.
I
Okay.
I can always tell it's a Wes Anderson movie if I see like at least 1 second of Owen Wilson or David Schwartzman doing something.
I just think it's from the color
Yeah.
palette and how he frames things because the man's so OCD. He always, all
Oh,
his
yeah, that
movies
too.
are framed to right. Even though they're all different, you can tell when you're watching a Wes Anderson movie just how everyone's standing,
Well,
how they look.
It's like a pop-up book. It's like a
Yeah,
Yeah, that dude just like he's full blown like I know like I want to say actors literally take pay cuts because they like working with the guy. That's something at least I heard. 'Cause I think it was people said it like about some of the other movies. So it's like, yeah.
I forget his name.
I guess kind of back on the topic of new movies coming out. I'm kind of curious. What are people's thoughts on the new Naked Gun? At least the trailer for it.
I
Boy.
actually
Yeah, it is
might
Jason
look for.
Schwartzman.
I actually am kind of looking forward to that one. Even though I'm iffy on a Seth MacFarlane as a writer. Some of his work is funny, some of it's crap. Ted has a few jokes that does not land, while others that do land. But in the teaser that they dropped, they clearly show that they are actually trying to imitate and emulate like previous Naked Gun movies. Like they are trying to take aspects of that comedy back. They're not doing a modern spin on it. Like the jokes that are in that trailer are jokes that would absolutely happen in those older movies, especially the O.J. Simpson one, which made me laugh. That one's actually really funny.
Yeah, that was like, especially in theaters too. Because in theaters, that's like the one that got everybody.
Yeah.
It's like when it was playing the preview, everyone laughed at that.
And what do you want, little girl? Your ass.
Yeah. So stupid, but it's just good, yeah.
Yeah. Frank Drebin, Police Squad, the new version. And it's pan up to Liam Neeson in a little kid's dress. It's
Oh boy.
Yeah.
yeah, but the ending bit was still funny. The ending bit's still funny.
I do find it kind of interesting though, because it looked like one of the other actors was the guy from that. I forgot what it was. It was the movie where it was based on when that one security guard found the bomb at that concert, but then the FBI thought he planted it. I'm kind of curious to
Richard
see
Jewell?
that actor.
Oh, that's
Richard Jewell.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the actor. I think the actor died, didn't he?
Oh.
No, the actor himself. He's in this new movie. That's why I'm kind of curious to see him like in a comedy role.
Oh.
Guess we'll
So that's not
see.
coming out for a while, right?
Where the fuck is it?
It's gonna
Fucking
it's gonna
Ubisoft. Oh, there it is.
It's gonna come out real soon. Not too soon, but whatever.
Okay, so I just looked at the list of topics, and I saw that we already did like Narnia and Kanye West, and I saw the next one.
Nah.
Joe Biden.
Oh, Jaden?
I'm be real. They
Ghost
fucking
Rider?
knew. They knew he had cancer, but they
Yeah.
also want to keep pushing with him.
Yeah.
Looking at the stuff that he had and everything, I feel like this thing has been going already for a year straight.
Mm.
And I'm gonna be honest, even though I'm not American, his whole administration has just been elder abuse. The poor man just needed to be at home and away from this. The man is, how old is he? 80?
He was like 83 or something like that. He's like,
Christ, the man should just be in a retirement home being cared and looked after. Not there.
and kept away from kids. 82, yeah.
Yep, that too, yep.
He should be kept away from children, please, for the love of God.
That's why
He should be
Yeah.
shot, honestly.
Yeah. I love little
No.
kids crawling on my lap.
No,
This is
no,
the
no.
just
My leg hair turns blonde in the sun,
Down his
and the
son.
kids likes to come up and touch it.
Louis Million.
I just
What
hope-
happened? I'm tired.
The man, also known as the man who shot himself in front of Pope Francis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will not forget the brown day. The trousers went brown.
Yeah.
This, my
I
friend.
don't know, man. Shooting yourself in front of the Pope is quite the power move.
Oh no, it
So,
wasn't a
so
power
long
move.
as you look him in the eyes, you do it.
Jesus Christ.
That's why it wasn't a power move. He was ashamed of it. The Jesuit has won once again. And
Ripping
I
hot
will
Taco Bell ass in your pants, looking him straight in the eye and saying, "I don't fear you."
Oh my God.
Now we'll see Now we'll see the Chicago Pope do that in front of possibly Trump while he retaliates.
Jesus Christ.
Can do this all day, pal. I I can do this all
Fucking the
day.
shit wars.
Collecting like
The Chicago Pope draws a Glock and holds it sideways as he fucking lights up the president.
Oh boy,
Go fucking
Chicago
just-
versus... It's again Chicago versus New York. You know how this is gonna go down.
Yep. Just the
Exactly.
fucking. He just grabs like a group of Cubs fans, just beats the shit out of them.
It just calls
He has
upon
them.
it just calls upon the Swiss guard to just take him in and beat the shit out of them. I'm not afraid. Yo,
He
move.
forces them all to carry baseball bats as part of their kits, even when they're wearing like the undercover kits.
My God.
He gets the Cubs logo embroidered on all of their clothes.
He gives them. He forces them to all use Glocks with switches.
Man, this episode of My Brother in Christ got real wild. Did y'all remember that one?
Hmm?
The My Brother in Christ series.
Oh yeah.
Reference. We truly be making a reference to, wow, well, you look at that. If it isn't the Pope with a Jewish rabbi brother and a friend and a half brother imam.
And the dad's in prison.
I know. That jailbreak episode was really, really something. Let me tell you.
Big television, honestly.
I gotta see it. Yeah. Also, going back to the whole Joe Biden thing and cancer, we all gotta admit that Jill Biden was basically the one, manhandling, basically handling everything while he was just withering away. Can we just admit that?
Apparently, it was actually some CIA dude she I think hired, but yeah.
I don't know, the whole thing with that, plus, I also saw a Veritas video where they said that basically I think a secretary basically held the entire White House by the balls, and he was basically the real president compared to Joe.
Wow, the CIA fucking around and doing things behind the scenes. Where have I seen that before?
That also makes me think that Kamal also didn't do shit. Like, in all these
Well,
4
that's
years, I'm
obvious.
Yeah.
yeah, she just been closed in a wine cellar, just enjoying
Closing a
Biden's
wine
stuff.
cellar, drinking her wine, snorting coke. Yeah.
Not smoking weed.
No, she was
Killing
definitely,
children.
she was definitely snorting coke, dude. How many times she was sniffling during her interviews? Yeah, no.
Well, no, they cut out all the sniffing.
They
Yeah,
did?
CNN edited it.
Like she looked buzzed out of her mind. My lord, she was
And
just giggling and laughing the entire time. I don't know who's
Lord, this just
creepier,
makes me.
her or Hillary Clinton. Thank God
Good
TD's in
Lord, this just
office.
makes- Yeah, thank fuck she's far.
I'm
far
done.
away from
I'm done.
office.
By the way, I'm done.
Yeah, because again, this honestly pisses
Some
me
of
off
what?
more when you realized she almost got a man to death row for weed possession, and they had proof to let him out.
Yep.
Like that's
Yeah.
fucking, like the way she behaved as a district attorney and all the other shit that she did during her career. She shouldn't even be in the White House. She should be out of there. She should be in jail. I don't
Yeah, that can be said for a lot of politicians, honestly.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, fuck those guys. Jesus Christ, these people. It's made me tear my hair out with how, like, we are literally doing nothing with these fuckers.
Just kind of funny how you're getting so heated when you don't even live in America.
Yeah, no offense, dude.
Yeah, because the place I live is literally just taking notes from Erica and doing worse. Maybe if y'all get better, maybe we can even get better. I don't fucking know. It's just that I know that every politician that lives in my fucking country, the pasta lands, doesn't even care. They just pull out a bit of theatrics and do anything else. Do
Hey,
everything
come on,
else.
it's not so bad. Like, at least you're not the UK. Yeah,
Yeah.
at least you're not them.
Worse. At least I'm not Germany. Fuck that noise.
Yeah.
Bitch,
yeah,
I guess
at least
Paul
you're
just
not
call
them.
himself. Oh.
Yeah, basically a new puppet state of the Russian Union.
Yes, the far right political party where one of their leadership is a lesbian who is in a relationship with a chick from Sri Lanka. Truly, the far right.
Sorry, you guys are not socialist. You're fucked.
As we all know, the far right is led by a Mexican who's into trans girls.
Do not bring up that son of a bitch. Do not
Wait,
bring
wait.
up.
Nick Fuentes. Oh, wait. Is that a dig at Synth or Nick Fuentes?
Both.
Take your
Yeah.
pick.
Fair enough.
Wait, is Synth Mexican?
No, but he's in the trans chicks, I think. Or no, he's in the Fuda. That's what it was.
Yeah. The whole.
Kids,
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
kids,
No, you're
never
fine. You
trust
can
them.
mention Tal all you want, though. I'm gonna call Tal an idiot regardless, though.
Whatever.
That was a
Kids,
fucking dumbass
He's got a
situation.
mouth on him.
I just gotta say something for the kids at home. Never trust anyone who is a pundit or keep saying he's the big guy of this wing or that wing. They just want your money. They don't give a shit about you.
Yeah.
Nobody does. Shit show.
But should we keep going this political route, or should we talk about
Unless
something?
you want to talk about the since we're already here, I think we kind of willed out Joe Biden a bit. If you want to talk about like
That was
who
right.
was it? Was it Marshall or someone else that mentioned that we should talk about the South Africa crap, the Boer?
I think it was Myth. Or, yeah. The
Yeah,
fucking South Africa stuff.
I was like collabing, like I was like collecting like everyone's like little suggestions, basically, and adding it on there. But yeah, the Boer.
South Africa is very funny.
Oh Lord, that country! Holy crap!
Yeah. Well, I fucking love Lily Donald Trump literally fact checked that motherfucker in real time.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we never said that. Here's literally the video
Whose
proof.
video proof? The Boer, the farmer, the Boer. It's like you dirty little apes. Like yo, I hope they leave.
Jesus.
I'm black. I can say it.
Goddamn, Lone.
I know.
Funny.
Man, what the
Yeah.
f is wrong with this motherfucking monkey? This is what the f is wrong with niggas. Apes like this. This motherfucking monkey got the audacity.
Hey, calm down, Uncle Rock.
Is
that Boondocks?
No, that was low tier God, actually. That's low tier
Oh,
God.
fuck.
Being
Oh yeah.
very self-hating. Like there's some that come from a place of like, oh my god, what are we doing? Like Aaron, the guy who made Boondocks, because he said this crap like 22
I
years
feel bad
ago.
for that dude.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
called this crap up. He called Black Fatigue 20 years ago, bruh. But like,
Well,
there's like legitimate cases of y'all, we need to get our stuff together because we've been acting like fools. And there's straight up self-hate, like low tier God. Low tier God, I bet he hates himself. I bet he wants to be white. You listen to him talk.
I have a theory about
know
Low Tier
that.
God. I think he's
He is
colorblind.
severely mentally ill, but he is so fucking funny with some of the shit he says. Like the
colorblind,
thing where it's like,
he thinks he's an
imagine going
albino.
across the galaxy, and the first person you see is black. I'd be so disappointed.
Yes.
My God. Okay, we really fell off topic.
Yeah.
All because
Oh,
I
that's
called
it.
them a bunch of apes.
I remember when people were trying to like do who would win in a battle for racism, Low Tier God or Kaguya's Top Gal on Twitter. I'm like, bro, Low Tier God is like has written several books on the subject. I don't think
What?
this fucking I don't think this
He's
motherfucking
created-
Mexican guy stands a chance here.
Created a new
Didn't LTG create a new slur?
Yeah.
calling them Balorgs. Fucking Balorgs.
God damn it. He needs help. I know it was that bad.
Because he does not want to date black chicks. That's why he created that. He calls black chicks Balorgs.
Fuck.
Lone, you good?
What? I'm trying to find a dang clip that's perfect for this, for Pastor David James Manning, who, for a long time, he's kind of regarded as Uncle Ruck, and he is pretty much Uncle Ruckus to an extent, but like he does say a few things that I'm like, okay, that kind of aged like wine. I'm just.
In Africa, all of Africa. I know you're talking about Egypt. Egypt is not Africa. There are no great cities that were built. Even before the first colonization of white people coming to the shores of Africa or the slave ships, black men built nothing. No sewer system.
Yeah. Well.
We was never kings.
Yeah.
Wasn't there Molly technically?
There was a handful of things here and there, yeah, but it wasn't a lot of disarray. A lot of it was mostly like small tribal areas, though. But of course, you had the Zulu. You had them.
Yeah.
But you nothing of the degree of something like, right? I mean, hell, like compared to the Middle East or even northern Africa. I think Northern Africa I had the better stuff, if anything, before like pre-colonization. If you want to be technical, like the closest you'll ever get is like he said, like Egypt, basically, because like you had the pyramids, but you also have like the other like cities and stuff like that, if y'all like know your history, basically. But like I said earlier, Northern Africa technically it's Africa, but it's like it's the Middle East too at the same time, basically, because that connection to like Jordan and all that stuff from Arabia, like them connections, as well as them the Islamic conquests of way back when, and them expanding outwards, though. That's how you got to like Spain and Italy, basically, though. There's your little history lesson there.
I could go on, but to be fair, I feel like we'll be here for hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, yeah, to circle way back, the country is an absolute mess. The current bureaucracy is an absolute mess. Like there was, I forgot who posted that video. I don't remember if it was Emerald. I forgot.
Maybe because Nelson Mandela back then was just a socialist who was basically a criminal, and we just idolized him for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
His wife supported what is it called, necklacing. That was pretty fucked up. It killed black Africans. We're gonna ignore that because
Yeah. Like, oh yeah. Back to like someone. Yeah. There is like a massive like uncovered like genocide of not just like whites, mostly just non-blacks. Is basically just a massive ethnic cleansing happening over there. And this was covered by Lawrence Southern like a decade ago. And we're just seeing it get worse and worse, though. So,
Lawrence Southern. Now that's a name I haven't heard in
Who's that?
long time. Oh my God, Trench.
a long time.
Do we have to get Trench up to speed on Lawrence Southern lore now?
I'll just look him up now.
She was a good friend.
She's a good friend. We told her there were no panties in space, so every time she did acrobatics,
What?
we will always run a train on her after every battle. She got captured every 5 minutes. It was ridiculous. She was a good friend.
It was like a constant porno. You have no
How do you
idea.
spell the last name?
Northern Southern.
Oh, Lauren. Okay. that makes
Lauren
sense.
Southern, yeah. Just be cautious, because remember, like, when anyone who is remotely semi-right leaning, she's gonna be labeled alt-right. So I bet you the first thing that's gonna pop up is some non-true crap.
Yep.
Yes, alt-right, but also libertarian. Truly.
Truly. I mean,
Wasn't
really.
Tim Pool, like,
Don't you know? Libertarians are alt-right. Everything that I don't like is alt-right.
Yeah.
Anything right than social democrats is just right wing. The Overton window has shifted so far left that anything that isn't just bordering on socialism or, basically very, very left wing is just gonna be considered right wing.
Very much so, yeah. A lot of classic like liberal types that pretty much like kind of shifted right anyway, honestly.
The most tenuous centrist, to be fair, the most tenuous centrist. Now they're just becoming more right wing because the people on the left are just becoming more insane that we need to go back to the perestroika or something of the bunch.
Yeah.
no, we're not going back to Perestroika.
What's that?
Oh boy.
It's basically just how do you say it? It's basically the big great Soviet dream. Basically, that was the perestroika.
Anything the fucking Soviets did was fake and gay, bro.
No shit. That's why people.
Yeah.
That's why people treat it as a dream, as an utopia. They're impossible, yet people keep wanting it. You know. They keep. They keep on trying to achieve it, to achieve the true state of communism because it has never been achieved. Boy, I've heard this shit before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TLDR, South Africa's a pretty crap nation, and I hope that anyone who's there gets out. I hope the actual good people get out, because just
It's
hearing
sad.
about the neighborhoods and stuff like that, and how there's like
Yeah.
gates and bars and stuff like that, I'm like, you watching that one video was actually terrifying to watch. Like that's
What video?
incredibly. It's either in politics or it's one of the channels. I think it might be in politics or crime, I think it's one or the other. But someone did post a video about like how bad the state is for like South African or white South Africans are in that country, and just how bad it is, because like you'll be just walking down the street and you'll be assaulted, you'll be like killed, you could be raped. Like there's a ton of reports of that though. Like you have to like be careful how you drive into your neighborhood. You have to make sure you stay in your car. If you get out of your car before the gate opens, like you're on risk of getting killed or shot. It's incredibly messed up, and it's not just people who are white. Like you have tourists who are like Asian or Israeli who are reported being assaulted and stuff like that. Like it is incredibly bad in that country. So I just hope that things shape up, but I know it won't, and it's possible that it's going to be either gonna go through its own little semi Cold War shenanigans, basically, where by proxy, where people in America are going to try to influence that country, or people in China are trying to influence it. So expect something of like the MPLA, something like that, Zimbabwe and all that other crap, if y'all know your history. Zimbabwe! Yeah, expect something of that level to be happening in South Africa these coming years. So, but that's considering how much like tape Trump has behind his back, especially him trying to wind down 3 wars right now at this moment. So especially with what's going on with Israel and Palestine right now, with them escalating it. So
his hands are pretty full at the moment.
Yeah.
Not to account that, again, China is just trying to conquer the entirety of Africa, or at least just try to at least make them debt slaves.
Pretty much.
If that even works, if not, just colonize it of their own by bringing Chinese into Africa, because again, nobody's looking at it. All these dumb natives are too dumb to even realize what they're missing out. So great China comes in. It makes it all theirs.
I don't
The
know.
ironic-
I've seen Empire of Dust. I don't think the Chinese can really do much there.
Or the ironic part is, I watched a video by, I forget the name of him, but he went to Zimbabwe.
It's
And
Rhodesia.
according to them though, the Chinese built like soccer stadiums and stuff. But according to the locals, they don't know the phrase "do it right the first time." Apparently, they're all kind of crap. So that's kind of the funny part about that.
Oh Jesus.
They're just doing this for PR, and most importantly, to keep them in debt.
Yeah.
It's not like they're going to conquer them; they just want to keep them in debt. So whatever they say, they'll do it because again, debt. If not,
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
but
again, if you're in
Dale,
debt,
debt doesn't really matter much to like. Well, what is debt except like owing someone something and then just like going about your day anyway? Like the project still needs to get done, and you don't really have like much of a hold on these people when they don't have much to begin with.
Yeah, that's why I think that honestly this is going to be mostly sunken cost fallacies. Again, China is just really grasping at straws to, becoming a world power without shit in their pants. Because again, they still can't take back an entire island that's right across their coast.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
hey, hey, come on. We're not.
I'm
No,
not fucking saying it. Come on, do it. It's right there. Take
no,
it.
I like my computer.
Now, once we get computer chips over here, then we can see if it works or not. But until then, look, man, it's already expensive enough, and already my computer is outdated.
And unfortunately, I kind of got to be on the Taiwan. So here.
Honestly, just wanted to do it so at least they get, at least we get to prove that you guys, to prove that China actually is a massive paper tiger that can't take a fucking island and they sink themselves. Again.
Yeah.
Speaking of China, I was reading something about like, oh yeah, you guys know about the Harvard's like, President Trump like tried to get Harvard to like deport all their foreign students, right?
Yeah.
That
Based.
shit.
Yeah, and like one of the people, like one of the foreign students that goes to Harvard specifically is Xi Jinping's daughter.
Yep.
So it's like, yo, imagine you're
again,
trying to
people?
imagine you're trying to like hit up some cute Chinese girl, and it turns out to be Xi Jinping's daughter.
Like, make fucking
Yeah.
excuse you. See, she
It's like,
Imagine
tell
you're Xi
me, tell me,
Jinping.
son, what do you intend to do with my daughter? Like,
And it's just white boys just fucking talking to her.
It's like, oh
Imagine
yeah,
being Xi
Mr.
Jinping.
Xi.
Imagine being Xi Jinping, and you get a call from your daughter because she got pregnant by Jamal.
Yes.
I'm a,
For a country like China, where is one of those countries where the leader really needs to look strong, and they don't like people of different ethnicities, that would be a pretty fucking hard blow.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure they can just say she died in an accident. It's a tragedy, la-di-da. They've been flayed alive, and their bodies have never been found. Tough shit.
Operation Missing Nation is a go.
Well, I mean, like, that would be funny, but she's probably just like the other foreign students where education is literally all that matters. They don't go out, they don't like do anything besides read and study and then go to bed. Like,
They fucking
they scroll Xiaohongshu and then that's their relaxation for the day. And it's like, they live and breathe school until they're out.
You know,
Yeah.
it's the same Bugman shit, and then they keep wondering why that rotting away movement exists. Because I'm telling you something that I know about China. They don't want people to be great at school. None of their parents who have walked their ass off into these awful industries are finally getting pensions. Now they want the kids to go in. Kids don't want to live in that fucking thing. Their parents told them they would never get into that awful hell that basically works you to a bone. They wanted to have a nice cozy job because then they actually get to have rights. Now they're getting so many in there, it's getting so competitive, and they're gonna have less workers into their giant ass sweatshops and fabrics and fucking factories. China is actually near a massive collapse. It's just that it's constantly teetering on the edge because the government is just constantly trying to maintain the paper tiger held together with spit and hopes. And all I'm saying, it only takes one thing. It takes one. From either their entire housing market crashing because it's even more overinflated than the 2009 market. It was 2007.
8.
Oh yeah, 8. It's more overinflated than that market. Like, you have people owning 3 to 5 houses just to prove I have 5 houses because that means I'm a person of status, while those houses exist in fuck off nowhere ghost towns. And you have people taking titanical yuan loans to just make sure to maintain a single house because they've been so overly speculated upon. It only takes one bad day and their entire economy just falls down like a fucking match house.
Yeah.
Or if maybe a natural disaster were to happen, maybe a dam, not so
Feed me
bad.
Three Gorges.
Perhaps. Not suggesting anything, just speculating.
Yeah.
It is imperative this happens. I so fucking hate China. I hate it because also
Yeah.
it is that fucking dumb enough to go and make a deal with those commie bastards. I am.
Well, apparently apparently they don't want to anymore or something.
Some people are still trying to cling on to it. You want to know what's the worst thing? In Europe?
Yeah.
You want to know who are the biggest funders of those fucking green parties? Want to have all of the clean energy. Oh, it's so clean, so fucking that. You want to know who are
China does that in Europe?
Oh no. Partially China, mostly Russia, especially in Germany.
And yes, the clean parties that hate nuclear, of course.
Didn't Germany literally pave over several so much grassland just to put a bunch of fucking coal mines?
Yes.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah, because newsflash, wind power is a fucking scam. Those things are non-recyclable. They break all the time. They only work on a small scale. On the large scales, they fuck up constantly, and they're all on a purpose. Because guess what? If you don't have green energy and you only rely on coal, which is extremely underproductive compared to most other things like natural gas and petrol, what's the closest place? The Balkans? They don't have pipelines, like Trump suggested. So who's the closest guy with all the oil that you could use?
Yep.
Never again, they said, the Germans. Well, in fact, they were constantly jiving each other off in the background while they said never again. God, I fucking hate these stupid fucking Germans.
I gotta wonder, how much world politics can one person ingest without really being a part of the country that's directly involved in it?
Could you repeat that again?
Well, because it's I feel like you're getting really heated over it. I'm yeah, all this stuff is kind of happening, but
Yeah, it's one of those things, yeah.
yeah.
It's just one of those days.
Maybe I guess because you're in closer proximity to China than I am, but
Well, you bet.
it's kind of something yeah, they're probably doing shit like that, and then just go on with my day.
And also being close to that shit mire that is Russia. Mostly because again, people were so fucking scared of the Chernobyl disaster they made.
Yeah.
They started to believe that all nuclear reactors were basically nuclear
Well,
bombs.
it's Chernobyl and Fukushima, but Fukushima, I don't
was a
want to
freak
count
disaster.
it.
It was a freak
Technically, 3 Mile started it, but it was Chernobyl that ramped it up, and Fukushima did not help, albeit that was mostly natural disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took two acts of God level natural disasters for Fukushima,
Nobody thought
because it was a record breaking tidal wave and then
Tsunami.
earthquake or earthquake.
It was a
then-
tsunami,
Yeah.
tidal wave. Yeah, it was a tsunami and a massive earthquake, and it caused massive amounts of damage. Though, yeah.
And the best
Yeah.
thing is that now the restriction zone has gone back to be so small. Same for also Fukushima and Nagasaki, the nuclear bomb sites. Those places are radiation free. That's a weird thing.
I think it was back when it was basically the old atomic bombs they were pretty crude when it came to them, so I think that's part of the reason why.
They were air detonated. They're air detonated. I think
That too, yeah,
that's the
air
big-
detonated.
That's the difference.
Oh no, the atomic bombs? No, they hit the floor, I think.
No, the air detonated.
Okay,
Oh.
let me fact check this.
Alright. I thought just because they were World War II, I thought airdropping was more of a Cold War thing they figured out. It could also just be air bombed.
Airburst.
I was just assuming.
Atomic bomb exposed 600 meters above. Nuclear bombs. Nuclear bombs will always be detonated. Airburst. Testing atomic bombs. There we go. Okay. Notation B. 29 superfills grade. Crew 25th of the bomb. Little boys aren't. Air race has your shot at the bar. It's
fucking Lone's doing nuclear physics for bomb detonation right now.
Gosh, the fallen
Yeah.
is great. 43
Why are you just
seconds.
reading it, babe?
Atomic bomb detonates 1,968 feet above Hiroshima.
Oh,
55
okay.
feet from about bridge. New fusion begins at 1.5 second. 0.15 microseconds. So they're both air detonated, and we've been air detonating them for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
those cause more damage. Because if you do it closer to the ground, all the shockwaves just go directly into the ground and just raise up a lot of dirt.
Exactly.
Suppose if you wanna
Yeah.
into the ground, that's how you foul up a lot of ground and possibly the water supply. Just America didn't want to destroy them and poison them. They just wanted to show them the might of the sun and tell them, okay, I feel like right now, we may have an understatement for peace.
Yeah.
And they did. Along with also Manchuria being, kind of a lost cause. Because they were so stretched thin.
Yeah.
That's
The
yeah.
Pacific Theater was such a mess in general, honestly, though. And funny enough, like
was.
as messed up as the two bombs detonating actually were, and as people did die, true. People tend to like do this weird whataboutism game to like pretend the Japanese Empire is like innocent. Like they were doing some messed up, evil stuff. Like the boys over the Pacific, like the stuff they saw, like. They saw some pretty dark, messed up stuff. Like some stuff we've yet to see. We don't see that often though. Like Hacksaw Ridge and Pacific only show us bits of it. So
Me when the Chinese soldier I replaced the blood with seawater suddenly dies. Write that down. Write that down.
yeah.
Yes, the consensual sex.
I don't think they even
of
read. I
mankind.
don't even think they read most of it down.
Yeah.
Nah, they just did fucked up shit.
No, I mean that's
like
an
unit.
experiment.
Yeah, the unit.
731.
731. Yeah, that's a big one. But also another funny thing that I thought about that, and you know who Tal has also talked about this too. Another historian's talked about this and that. If Russia did invade, one, they would have done some messed up stuff too, and two, following that, Japan will be a much different country. If anything, it will be a worse country. If Russia actually had control of it. If the USSR had control of Russia, I mean, oh my god, I'm so tired. If the USSR had control of Japan, that, it would have been a worse off country. It would not be the economic boom that it was in the 80s.
Sounds like modern day Vietnam.
Yeah, it would be exactly like that.
I'd say either that or Korea. Like another Korean War type deal.
Something like that. Yeah, it might be something like that to an extent, though. But the thing is, South Korea actually isn't that bad of a country, honestly. Japan and a few others are they're pretty well off to an extent. Minus their issues, though.
Yeah. I will say this: you do have some people trying to it is an issue, no doubt about it. But some people overplay South Korea's problems to the point some people outright sympathize with North Korea, and it's no, North Korea is still much worse.
Oh yeah, objectively.
I just think Koreans are a bit weird.
The only thing I'm giving shit to Korea is the fucking feminist death cults and them being really against gamers.
The most oppressed group of all.
God damn it, yeah.
Gamers.
Was that clip from fucking Batman?
No, it's a dubbed over.
It's a dubbed
Batman,
over
but,
Batman, but the guys who made it made the what was it, Class of 09, yeah.
Speaking of
Oh.
gamers getting oppressed, Son Piker got noticed by the ADL and labeled as a gamer. So if the ADL comes after gamers, now you know why.
Are you fucking kidding me? They're not going after him because what? God, of course they aren't.
Well, they labeled
fucking
him as a
ADL.
gamer, and it's like now they're gonna try to group them all. It's like,
for
oh,
fuck's
these
sake.
video games are anti-Semitic.
Wait, what?
William.
Oh, you fucks defended a pedophile. Kiss my ass.
Can
You
Lone say
know,
the line?
as a gamer, I can deal with being called a racist, but being compared to a Turk, that's crossing the line.
Yeah, I ain't getting compared to some goddamn communist.
Lone, can you? Lone, a son got mentioned. Say the line.
My son Piker, I'm gonna kill you. Or is it the other one?
Oh,
Scream it. Scream it.
I'm not
Scream
gonna.
it so he-
god damn it.
Hassan Piker! I'm going to kill you! Los Angeles!
Fuck's sake.
Los Angeles! No, real life! There you go.
Good.
Yeah.
Make him fear. If I were ever in America, I would make my life's work to make sure that man lived in fear. That every corner, every moment he would turn, the Candyman would be there. At least give him the fear of the Candyman. So at least he'll shut the fuck up. For once.
Yeah. God,
I can't
is
fucking believe.
it's
I can't
Spergo.
fucking believe about that guy. Seriously, people are just gonna say, "Oh yeah, it's cool that he's helping out," the fucking literal terrorists. Hezbollah. Hezbollah, fucking Palestinian terrorists. Yeah, no, we're cool because being anti-Semitic now is the new orange.
Yeah, literally. Oh no, it's anti-Zionist. That's the fucking dumbass cope.
You wanna know the stupid shit about this fucking Zionist thing? Do you know who wrote the Protocols of Zion?
Oh, shoot.
It was fucking Stalin's communists, because Stalin was a massive fucking anti-Semite and not only wanted Trotsky dead because, that was his main enemy when, Lenin got a stroke and they needed a power secession. It wasn't really because, again, he just really fucking hated Jews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he was the only Georgian, the really non-Jewish of them, and he saw them everywhere. He wanted to kill them. That's why he was also real good buddies with Hitler, because they both hated Jews. Like, they both hated them. Even to the point where, Molotov, that
The dude?
the secretary of Foreign Affairs.
Yeah.
His wife fraternized with the Israeli envoy to the point that he thought she was possibly going to help betray them and treason her. So he sent her to a death camp. He basically sent her to a work camp. Like, he got that bad, even to the point where he started to hunt doctors, because again, most of the more acclaimed doctors were Jewish. He just got them and executed them, because again, they thought they were going to ploy against him, to the point where he even produced the whole book of the Protocols of Zion to help, spread this lie of the scheming, conniving Jew fighting against the true power of communism. Because the Jews fears communism, for they know that their race will not deal well with communism. Even Karl Marx was very anti-Semitic. And this is where you realize.
Well, with Lillian Neat, so that makes sense.
Yeah, and that's when you realize where communists are just fucking racists. Any form of socialist, they're just racists.
Yeah.
It makes more sense when you think about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, this has been fun, but I gotta head out.
Alright, that's cool.
See you, Mick.
I'm also
Talk to you guys later.
head to bed.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
See ya.
Yeah.
So,
Let me see.
other than this shit, what else do y'all want to talk about?
Marshall wanted to bring up
Something
Robert
about
Kirkman.
Robert Kirkland, whatever his last name is. I don't speak pronounced because we never pronounce his last name correctly. Something about his adaptation stuff. By the way, wait till he comes back from the restroom. Yeah. Oh wait, he's back. Okay, good.
I'm back. I'm back.
All right.
Serendipity.
Finally got done masturbating.
No, I finally got done fucking cooking fried chicken because I was pissing.
Ah.
Not gonna lie, Cubs makes really good fried chicken, unironically.
Ew. I don't want to think about fried chicken and pea right now, guys. Don't put those two images together. Fried
Well,
chicken's great,
Well, regardless, I was trying to divert the conversation to Cubs, man, but alright.
but yeah.
Power word piss. Anyways, what I wanted to talk about with Robert Kirkman is the two adaptations of his popular works and just how much they sort of show what can be done when adapting something and changing stuff and what can go wrong. For example, Invincible.
Yeah.
It's one of his
He's
works.
invincible. Why can't I see him?
Oh my god.
Don't make me slap you.
I'm watching a lot of the brain rot. I'm sorry.
Oh god, the fucking brain rot around Invincible is a whole nother thing. If I see someone else type the word sea salt, I'm gonna throw them through the computer screen. So, with Invincible, not everything was adapted like word for word.
True.
Yeah,
But,
they skip stuff.
Yeah, they skipped some stuff. But something that they did was, Conquest, his thing where he said, was talking about how he was so lonely. I feel like that really added a lot to a villain who was otherwise kind of bland.
I wouldn't say he was bland. I thought he was pretty terrifying, but okay.
I
You
guess they
know,
just-
like, he didn't have a lot going on. I like when characters have things about them. They had that,
they definitely-
and they also kept a lot of the very good stuff, like, Omni-Man's speech with Mark. But they, when it comes to something like The Walking Dead, you also have other examples of good things changing with adaptations, like Shane in the Walking Dead comics. Shane is only around for a few issues, and the drama around him and Rick and Lori is it's done quite quick.
Yeah.
But with like Frank Darabont's Walking Dead, it lasts longer, and it leads to more happening. And if Darabont had the chance to continue with his adaptation, I'm pretty sure it would have gone with even more better stuff. Then you get stuff with like Paul's death, where that was a change that really didn't fucking need to happen. And I'm starting to run out of steam here because I had a lot more planned out when I suggested this a few weeks back.
Like,
It's basically, I want to talk about how there is opportunity for good changes with adaptations, but so many people fuck it up because they want to make it their thing. And I feel like Darabont had more wholesome intentions, and like the people doing Invincible had more wholesome intentions.
Invincible
so fucking
to an
lucky.
extent. Yeah. Like, there were definitely some things I do think maybe in their head they thought was better, but was kind of crap. For example, obviously fucking Amber was one. There were a few other things that kind of bugged me too, but that was probably the big one. Because the thing too is she didn't even show up till kind of later in the comics, and she's not that big of a deal as she is in the show. Where's here? There's one other thing too that was like weird I didn't like. Or actually, okay, one thing I did like that was like a change from the comics was shrinking Ray. I actually like they made her more of a character.
Yeah, unironically, not just a gag character that just dies off and it's a background character.
Yeah.
Along with, I guess, Rex Splod's personality just being more, more worked up to the point that, you kind of feel everyone's feeling with him dying and his sacrifice. Like, holy shit. Along with, I guess, the whole Invincible War just kind of being a bit smoothed out, along with giving more times to the other marks.
I really do wish they could have kept Spawn and Johnny Staccato and all those others.
Yeah,
They
let's
could have.
forget-
Amazon could have bought the rights. They were being
Yeah,
fucking
that
greedy.
the multiverse sequence what should have been cool, but I mean at least it was cool to hear
Yuri?
not Yuri, that wasn't Yuri. Oh god, that dude, he's my favorite of the three. Why am I blocking a name out of Spectacular Spider-Man? It's good hearing his voice in. It's good hearing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That dude. Which I also don't know the name.
Shoot. But yeah. I'm not having a disconnect, am I?
No. Oh, we
No,
can
I'm
hear
just
Okay.
we're just socially awkward. That's all.
Yeah, but
no.
but I guess Mar's point actually isn't that bad. I mean, like, I kind of get his point is that one illustrates like changes in a good way, while one illustrates changes in a pretty crummy way. Funny enough, like Invincible and Walking Dead are like the two big ones. There was another show, and I think there might be one or two others that are adaptations of his work. I know Outcast had a TV show. This was a couple years ago, but it only lasted 2 seasons because no one really watched it. And from what I've noticed, it was pretty close to the comic to an extent. Now, I only saw like a few episodes of it, so I can't really make any like major comments on it though. But it is interesting seeing the contrast between the two.
There is room for good change in adaptations, but
Yep.
the problem is that the people who are in charge of adaptations now are incredibly selfish and narcissistic. They think they can do it better when they just can't.
Yeah.
There are exceptions though. Reacher, I've heard good things about, like the later seasons. I mean, I have not watched seasons 2 or 3. I really like season 1. There is another show that I've heard semi-okay things about, House of David, which is some of the stories of First Kings. So I mean, like, I might check that out when I have time. But even then, the majority of stuff is like 100% made by, like as Marshall said, narcissistic people that think they can do better.
Yeah.
Any such cases, yeah.
Which sucks, but yeah, nothing to do about it.
I am still so fucking salty how Eddie Shinker got away with this shit 2 times. I hope.
To be
he
fair,
will
the
have
first time he did good enough that people trusted him.
Well, Bootleg Universe has some neat stuff, and it is interesting seeing like DMC and seeing like him off the rails and when he's taking off that leash, and it kind of makes me look back at his other stuff that's actually good. Like I kind of look at Dread 2012 under a different lens now. Not saying it's bad, I'm saying I really like it, I still like it, but I just wonder how different that movie would have been if there wasn't so much, like so many people collabing with him basically. Like imagine if he actually had that by himself. God knows how much political commentary he would have squandered though. Which is kind of ironic because
Yeah.
Dread is a political comic, it's a political satire, but it has some smart writing to it. The movie takes away that satire and is this drug kingpin story. So it's kind of interesting seeing that and then seeing DMC, the story where all this stuff didn't need to be added, and it's actually hilarious, especially since it's so
weird,
marred.
yeah.
It's so marred in like 90s to 2000s, like era politics, basically. Like the vice president played by frickin' Kevin Conroy, God rest his soul, but like
Right.
is obviously meant to be Dick Cheney and Wesker. It's Dick Cheney and Wesker skin. Or he's pulling the main strings basically, and they do this invasion of hell, and you have American Idiot playing by Green Day, almost to the point of like it's self-parody, and it's like
Yeah,
it's
it honestly
not,
feels
it's,
like self-parody, especially how cartoonish you can get.
yeah, it's like I won't be shocked, and this was my thought process at a point, was that maybe 80 did play the game, but he probably thought and probably wrote this idea out where like, oh, it would have been cool to have this, and this in it. Basically, I wouldn't be shocked if the DMC anime we have was a very old concept that he held on to. Because remember, DMC3 came out. DMC3 came out like around 2005. So I wouldn't be shocked if that's the only game he played out of the entire series. Because even he mentioned in an interview that kind of got a little viral on Twitter, that he didn't know that DMC5 came out around like early development, around somewhere development of the anime. He didn't know about that. Kind of ousting himself as a tourist, basically, which is pretty hilarious.
Like, look, I'm new to Devil May Cry. I only owned the 5th game, but like, the 5th game is probably the most popular, or at least well-known in the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure, at least among new people.
Exactly.
How the fuck do you not know?
Exactly. So I kind of look at that and I'm like, So
this guy doesn't know shit.
No.
And he's saying he has planned for either Mega Man or Blaze Blue. Kill that man so they may never touch those things. Already Mega Man is in a 10-year situation because Capcom just doesn't give a shit about Mega Man, and Blaze Blue is just better left off dead. Please.
Yeah.
Please.
Wait, isn't that the game with the Ruby crossover?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I think it's someone else then, probably.
Yeah, you're probably thinking about something else. Blaze Blue has not had any games for like 10 or so years.
God damn, alright.
Yeah, because again, Blaze Blue is just a niche fighting game, and just people don't give a shit about a fighting game if it isn't Tekken or, Street Fighter. Maybe King of Fighters.
What the?
Yes, and K1. What is it?
Was it Paladins or was it?
No, it was, fuck, what was it?
It was Blaze Blue.
Not
I'm looking at it
Paladins.
right now.
Yeah, okay, so it wasn't crazy.
Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle Special Edition.
The free-to-play game, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I forgot about the gachas. Of course.
No,
Ruby-
or that was like a, isn't like a...
Ruby had a handful. It had like fighting game ones, and it had a few others. It had a few crossovers here and there.
I just don't tend to count the gachas because I know those things are just money holes.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Genuinely do not fucking care. My honest opinion is just I don't give a shit about gachas. They're just ways to steal your money instead of giving you an actual fucking game.
Okay, to be fair though, there are at least 2 pretty good ones. Girls Frontline 2 and Arknights. They're both pretty good.
I think you misspell. There are couples that honestly do kind of catch my interest between the ship boats and those boats and the what's it called again? The one with Eleg and Brady. Like those 2 series.
Nikkei.
Yeah, Nikkei. Those are the only ones that generally just catch my interest because they know what they are, they know what they sell, and at least they see some fine chubby bitches. That's what I mean. At least they
Yeah, fair enough.
by that. They have variety. I'm tired for this. I think I'll be going to
Yeah,
bed.
fair.
Yeah.
If you guys want to still hang around, you'll enjoy it. It's been nice. Y'all have a good
Alright,
day.
dude.
I might close this in a minute. I think we kind of covered most of the stuff.
Basically everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Unless
guess we can get something a bit more streamlined next time if you get a bit, you just have a better idea. Because now we just kind of spitball things around.
Hmm.
Yes, it's been nice.
Yeah.
Well, I bid you all good night, and to see you all another time. And even to you, dear viewer.
Alright.
Alright, off I go to slumber. Be seeing ya.
Go to sleep. God bless. Alright.
Yeah, if I say like go to sleep, dude.
Alright, I guess no one else any other ideas, so I did write future of the MCU, but I don't know if I really want to go through that though.
Yeah.
But it's one of them things, basically. It's just one of them things. 1:30 a.m. Yeah, I figured as much. 1:30 in Italy right now.
God damn, yeah.
Yeah, maybe next time I'll talk about other stuff, but I might relegate certain topics I want to talk about to a chill chat, something like that. Cause yeah, I mean, it's because I do more readings more though, but it's just one of the things I'm gonna maybe talk about first century or Roman history basically, and connections basically, and
Roman history?
Semi, not in the meme sense, but I mean in the biblical sense, because there are and I'm not gonna delve too deep into it here, but there are historical accounts of obviously there are historical accounts of Jesus, there are historical accounts of other events and stuff like that, though I'm not gonna get into it in this stream. Maybe a chill chat. It was just an idea that I have, and basically talk about like the interesting connections and stuff like that some people ignore. At least some others acknowledge those events, but they'll either turn a blind eye to others. So it's just one of those things I find interesting, especially since like Bryce did mention that he foretold the destruction of Jerusalem, and like around 70 or so, it was like 50 or so years afterwards, Titus does his surrounds his armies and does the invasion. And like around, like it was like right after Nero's death and all the squabbling that actually happened. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on basically, and it would have been interesting to hear Alex bounce off of him, because he is Italian and would talk about, because there is that arch in Rome where it actually has the history, and you do see it decorated though, of them like sacking Jerusalem and them taking all like the artifacts and jewels and stuff like that from it and plundering it basically. And it was pretty massive event. Derek Prince, another pastor, I talked about, and a few others have talked about it. How like it was like 2 million die, 1 million taken to slavery, like so many. It ends up crashing the slave market. Like there's a lot of stuff though. I'm just saying it from a interesting and religious standpoint though. But it's just a thing basically. It's an idea that I have. I don't know if I'll get to it though, but hopefully I will. So I guess since y'all are pretty much bored, I'm gonna stop holding all hostage and I'm gonna cut it down. All right?
Alright,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I think. Well, take care, chat.
Yeah.